we can feel that our society is changing around us. And particularly around gay folks, LGBT, they have always been in our families and community. And over the past, probably 10, 15 years, many gay folks have started to question why they and their issues should remain hidden. And so they're taxpayers, they're library users. More and more books are reflecting this diverse culture. More libraries buy them. More libraries read them. And so the advice that ALA would give is that libraries providing robust services and lots of information about the world is just business as usual. That's our whole purpose in public life. And so sometimes around LGBT issues, our mission seems like it results in controversy, but our advice is always that the only way to avoid controversy is to not open your doors or to be silent. And God knows some people have been silenced long enough. So we very much believe that the kinds of displays that go on in Pride Month, or books about people of color, or immigrants, and all these things are just part of the human condition, and it makes perfect sense for them to be in libraries. So yes, we believe that greater access is better than lesser access. Everybody thinks of books when you think of libraries, and that's certainly one of the things that we do. But we also provide programs, so some of them are sponsored by the library, some are sponsored by the community. And we also do exhibits where it might be people from the community come in and they do things about local health issues, about local history. And then when we get to displays within the library, the point typically is to highlight things that people are looking for, but they weren't aware that the library might have had. So let's say it's the beginning, it's May, and all of a sudden you walk in the library and there's a big display about building a deck, and you go, oh, I didn't know I could find that stuff here. Or it's about car repair, or it's about, taking care of older grandparents, or it's about LGBT issues, or it's about Black History Month, or it's about anything that's kind of a current social issue or just a matter that might be of interest to the community. So the reason we have exhibits is to highlight the other resources that the library has collected. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of the Library Bill of Rights. So the year was 1938, and there was a library in Iowa, the Des Moines Public Library, that was kind of under attack, and some people said, you have some books in the library that we don't feel comfortable about. And one of those books was Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. And the library director at the time, a man named Forrest Spalding, said, I think that what's going on in Europe is something that we need to talk about. And rather than trying to suppress things and make us comfortable, maybe we need to be more knowledgeable about what goes on in the world. And so he drafted and presented to his library board a library's Bill of Rights. And many people in the profession were impressed with that, and they took it to the entire American Library Association the following year and said, let's adopt this as a fundamental principle for librarianship. And so 1939 was really the year during which the American Library Association claimed as one of its core values the idea that you have the right, as a member of the community, to ask questions about anything, and that the library makes a promise to you that we're not going to hide the evidence. Just because we buy something doesn't mean the library endorses it. We're collecting the information from our culture, and we're presenting it for the community to make up its own mind about. And so the idea that rather than trying to avoid controversy, I think we have to embrace it and say, this is what our community is talking about. These are the people in our community that expect to be able to answer their questions and satisfy their curiosity, and we should be proud of that. My big take on this one is that everyone should have a place at the table. And so for many communities, particularly the rural communities in America, the library is the table. It's the common ground where all are welcome. And to do that, you can't censor some voices. Everybody gets a seat at the table.